the overlay. For the viewers on the stream, welcome to BACT versus LIEREEY in the qualification stage for the Escape Gaming Masters 2. Now, I should start by saying that both of these players have already qualified to the main event. However, we are playing out the rest of the bracket to determine the seeding and decide who they will be playing first tomorrow. So these games are still super important because, as we were saying just a moment ago, whoever finishes as the 4th seed, they'll have to play versus the Viper first. Nobody wants to do that because, you know, the further they get in the tournament, the more money they're likely to win. Both of these players have secured themselves $50, but there's a $3,000 prize pool up for grabs, which means that if they manage to take down another opponent tomorrow, they'll secure themselves $100, and then on from there, 300, 400, no, 750, and the top prize is $1,200. So they've got a long way to go still. Anyway, I'm here with Memp, and I'll let you introduce the civs and that good stuff.
Well, the civilizations are Magyars from LIEREEY, with color yellow in the north, and BACT in the south with the Aztecs. Welcome everyone, because I didn't say, oh my god, I'm losing all my education, that's so terrible. And about the maps, I'm checking that they are really far from each other, if you can see. They are pretty close to the edge of the map. What it makes that all the resources are pretty forward for both players. I only see the berries back for BACT, and not even the berries. The wood is okay for LIEREEY, but everything else completely forward. And actually, LIEREEY, wide open map. BACT, he can wall the wood in front easily, but other than that, he's also a bit open. Well, he has some cliffs. He will wall with Aztec because he will go probably trash. And that's it.
Yeah, I think BACT will try and wall, but this map's not really ideal. It's going to be a very far wall. Going to be a lot of walls needed to close these gaps off, but let's see how he manages that. He'll probably start building some houses out there and start to close that up as early as possible, since it's going to be a big job. But yeah, I mean, first time we're seeing Aztecs in this tournament, first time we're seeing the Magyars as well, and in fact, first time we've seen either of these civs in any of the Escape AoE events so far, so that's pretty cool. Now, the Aztecs are such a super popular pick in the Conquerors for Arabia, and it's no real surprise that BACT did choose to pick these guys up now. Now, LIEREEY didn't actually ban the Aztecs, which was interesting. He decided to actually ban the Indians so that BACT couldn't pick them, meaning that he had the free pick of the Aztecs, which is incredibly strong, whilst LIEREEY picked up the Magyars. Now, the Magyars, we've not really seen too much of them, but I feel like they are a great civ to have on an open map. They've got a fantastic scout rush, because as soon as they build the blacksmith, they get their attack upgrades for free on their light cavalry. They've also got some great trash in the late game, and they've also got a pretty fleshed out tech tree as well. They can actually make paladins, and they can make arbalest as well, and they have some decent siege. So we'll see how this goes. Of course, the Aztecs are so scary on this map. Especially once they hit the Imperial Age. That's just really where they hit a huge power spike, and we'll see if BACT can get that far, or if LIEREEY will shut him down before that happens.
I'm really curious also to see what unit he's gonna choose. If he's gonna go Drash against the Aztecs, because if the Aztecs is coming with the 5 standard militias, can be really interesting. And also the transition, because the archers, the foot archers from the Magyars has +2 LOS. It's like outposts going there, which is absolutely great. I'm really curious, because we didn't see this civilization before. I'm really curious to see how this one gonna counter the great Aztecs. Well, let's see it. It's gonna be soon. We're going to discover soon if he's gonna make a barrack and go for the trash, because we are going into the time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the barracks has to come up. It's just such a staple part of the Aztec build order, just doing the 5 militia rush. It's super strong, and it gives them a lot of time to wall up back at home. That's something that BACT does want this game. And LIEREEY, you know, this is interesting as well, because his map is, like you said, all of his resources are so far forward. He's got forward stone, he's got forward gold, everything is way out in the front of his base. He might want to try and counter this with some aggression of his own, and it's kind of difficult when your opponent rushes you with 5 militia. It's tough to deal with that.
For that reason, look how he is doing already a super forward barrack. Look at the barrack he's doing, LIEREEY. So he knows that he has to go aggressive, really.
My question is, like, do you think he'll make militia now, like a few, or do you think he'll just use this as part of a wall off? He's not queued any yet.
I think he should, in my opinion, I think he should go up as soon as possible, and in the transition, go for the militias, really. Because
yeah,
you cannot counter with the Aztecs in the rush. Well, the Aztecs in HD also they are strong, but they don't have the loom, right? They don't have the loom, so it's some difference. The villagers.
Oh
so
yeah, of course. Yeah.
forgot that
There's
you
a
have
small
to make the
difference.
loom, so it's a small difference. The dress is not that strong, like in the normal version. So
No, it is. They can still make 5 militia. The difference is they start with 150 gold.
50 gold
and
more,
then,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then they have to research loom because that nerfs them a little bit, because it means that if they do loom before they go to the feudal age, it obviously slows their feudal age time down a little bit as well. But what's interesting here is that BACT is actually only doing 3 militia right now, instead of the 5 which you normally see.
Because he's up already really fast.
Yeah,
Don't be so
super
surprised
fast.
then that Barry is gonna go aggressive. Oh, that
LIEREEY.
Whoa, without
No
the loom!
loom.
Without the loom, gonna lose it almost instantly. Ay, ay,
Oh,
ay.
and the scout as well. The scout's gonna go down, I think. Yeah, it's gone. LIEREEY making some crucial mistakes here. Still no loom. What's he doing? What's he doing? 2 villagers
LIEREEY.
down. Are you kidding me? Oh, come
LIEREEY,
on.
2 villagers. Oh my god.
On. How he's gonna lose another one here if he's not careful. Loom coming in. But seriously, he's playing against the Aztecs. Did he not expect the drush? Did he not see the barracks over here? What's going on?
Well, he saw the barrack. You check his point of view. He
Yeah,
saw
he did see it.
absolutely
He saw it.
everything. So it's weird. And he's still not going up. He's still not going up. Well, if now BACT is going forward, and like I was predicting before, he is going aggressive forward, this can be another great game, man. This can be a total disaster. If it's not a disaster already for LIEREEY. Ay, 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 man. He's gonna break the palisade?
He's
gonna break?
The palisade. LIEREEY, oh so
man.
close. So close.
Heart
But
attack,
I
man.
like this from BACT. I like this from BACT because he's going to put a tower on this gold, I think, and he's making more militia as well. So once he hits feudal, which, well, he's feudal now, should be seeing man-at-arms. I think he's going to keep adding more militia, perhaps. But okay, I'm wrong. He's actually adding 2 forward ranges,
but
and
Zach,
he's just going to start spamming archers. That's just as good.
if he's doing a tower there, he's not only taking the gold, he take with 1 tower both stones. Both stones in the same spot. Which can be
with
terrible.
1 tower, he can
with
deny
1
the
tower,
gold
man.
and 2 stones. Yeah, exactly.
denied
It's pretty
everything.
amazing.
I
So
think,
far, the men-at-arms haven't done too much. The militia did most of the work. But, yeah. I mean,
well,
LIEREEY's
he's getting
just
map control.
scrambling here.
Map control
Yeah.
completely now.
LIEREEY's up to feudal, though. Taking him some time. He is there. And once he hits feudal, I imagine we're going to see a stable. Maybe we'll even see I don't know, maybe a stable and an archery range straight away. Like, he's got quite a bit of wood saved up now.
Oh,
Maybe
but
a stable and a
pushing.
blacksmith.
He's
Actually, maybe
already-
a stable and a blacksmith.
That's a disaster. I don't know. Well, it will make the scout way stronger. But man, right now, look at the tower on his face. He need to make a counter tower fast.
Yeah,
and
counter
he's
tower.
doing.
Oh. You know,
But
if
still-
BACT had done the tower before the archery ranges, he would have got the tower up before LIEREEY hit feudal, and then LIEREEY wouldn't have been able to build the counter tower. So that was pretty unfortunate for BACT there. But 2 ranges from LIEREEY even, just straight up with 2 ranges, ignoring the stable completely and the strong scouts. I guess he feels a little bit, you know, like his access to food is limited. He's potentially going to lose access to berries here. And his farms are pretty exposed because he has no walls, so making skirms to defend. But there's certainly not going to be any archers for a while. Well, this might be a couple, but you know, he's going to run out of gold if he's not careful.
That was some mistake from BACT. Like you said, if he had the tower before, he was for a long time in Dark Age. He could take the ground completely. And right now, BACT is not mining a stone. So when he's gonna put down that tower, that's it. But still, the advantage is there because he's getting more and more map control. He has more units. He the 2 archery ranges. He's doing the blacksmith already. Ay ay ay.
Yeah, don't forget the Aztec farm bonus as well. I know he doesn't
Yeah.
have many farms right now, but as soon as those farms start coming up, BACT is going to be able to do all of this and have a good castle time on top of it. But, you know, we've seen a similar situation before, MBL versus Tato earlier on today. MBL was in a position similar to BACT where he was being super aggressive. He was really far forward and, you know, Tato was on full defense mode, but he pulled it back by just making skirms. Maybe something similar could happen here. We'll see. LIEREEY gonna lose a villager though, and yeah, still no access to gold, which is kind of gonna hurt him in the long run.
Yeah, but the difference here is that Tato was complete. Now he lost another villager. That Tato was completely walled, while LIEREEY is fighting under total pressure. He keep losing some villages. BACT 42 population, LIEREEY 36, 6 population already. That is most likely 3 villages and probably 3 or 4, 3 military. Still alive all those men at times. So with those men at times alive, the skirmishes are not gonna work because you cannot go through really.
Yeah.
The men at times will destroy those skirmishers. And the tower.
LIEREEY's added a few archers. He's got 4 archers or 3 archers, and he's out of gold now. So that's it. There's no more. Fletching's coming in. BACT already has fletching and +1 defense here, so LIEREEY can't really even attack now, and BACT falling out of position a little bit on the front with the, well, he formerly had his tower here. He's just fallen back a little bit to build this new watchtower, and that's going to continue to pressure this gold and deny the stone. So yeah, I don't see LIEREEY getting his resources back anytime soon, and he's not got a lot of space back here. What I would say though is LIEREEY has a lot more farms at this stage, but BACT doesn't really need that many farms right now. I feel he's kind of fine where he is. He could just be making more archers, and that's all good.
Yeah, he's fine because he doesn't have so many farms like LIEREEY does, but still he's getting a lot of time, a lot of idle time. Even if you have a lot of farms, if they are not working, it's still useless. He keeps pushing and he has all the map control, getting all the stone. He's even mining his stone. Mining his stone as they go.
Mining the stone on the front. We're gonna see more towers now. And with the extra towers, we might even see some farms being denied from LIEREEY. We could see woods being denied, but LIEREEY's pushing out. He does not have +1 defense yet. He should probably get that, but he just can't afford it.
I wanted to point out that... Oh, the stable, good job. And it's gonna have some upgrades for free, remember guys. Well, if he countered those many times, and I think a mistake is why he didn't walk, for example, till those archery range to that forest. It would be completely safe, and he has 1 goal at the back. He could have made the palisade there, or even a stone wall if needed. You palisade that, and you have a goal at the back, and you focus in with your economy going a bit back. You have to try to get some map. I mean, he cannot steal in that position with corner completely. If he's not moving, he will be corner more and more. Another tower incoming.
Yeah, that tower. Look at this reaction from LIEREEY now.
He's gonna send all the villages, right?
Everything's got to go. He can't afford to let this tower go up now because it's just going to suffocate him even more. He's lost 1 villager already. He's going to lose another one as well. And LIEREEY is in the meantime coming around the side with his army. Scouts now coming out. Scouts with 3+3. So that's pretty decent here against these skirms. I think he will deny this tower, but at what cost? He's lost 3 villagers now, and he could lose more. It's just, yeah, 4. Maybe more still.
Well, but
LIEREEY, oh no, the tower isn't even denied. Wow, I thought he'd actually denied it. I didn't even, yeah.
But he's doing a decent job, actually. Where is the army now for BACT? He's almost gone.
He's cleaned up the army, but he's lost so many vills doing it. It's, at this stage of the game, it's still early game. You know, it's still early, and he's lost so many villagers here. It's really costly, but you know, it's necessary cost. He has to take this tower down one way or another.
But
and
look,
now
population.
The tower is down.
Look now, the population is almost the same for both, and probably now with that army, he's gonna now kill the village to BACT. What is this, man? What is happening today, Zach? What is going on with the games? Are going all crazy?
The games are broken.
Yeah, now he's gonna kill some villages because those scouts are strong. Kill the spear. Now he's gonna try to kill another tower. I think he he doesn't need. Exactly, go make farms at the back and get the gold at the back. Make the little palisade there, and also he can close even more in the south with that cliff, and he can get a lot of map safe at the back.
Yeah, I would consider that as well. And right now he could counter-attack. He could consider going with some scouts. Of course, he's got +3 attack now because of the free attack upgrade that the Magyars get from the blacksmith. On those scouts, but LIEREEY not making more scouts at this stage. He's just making skirms. He doesn't really have enough food income to do scouts as well, and he's just realized that his tower is actually in range of that second tower from BACT. He's put villagers in it and he's taken it down. I don't know if BACT has noticed, but that actually could be the end of BACT's forward tower there. And with that, maybe LIEREEY's going to push this one and defend, but BACT has a bit more resource in the bank. But the population is very close at the moment. LIEREEY with some nice micro here as well.
And the resources gathering is not like BACT is going to go up. Well, he's now getting some better resources, but somehow he's holding. He's still in the game. But I really think that he needs to attack BACT at home. If not, he's gonna finish going faster, Castle Age, and he will push with Siege, and that can be the game for BACT really.
Well, there's no walls back at home for BACT, so there's certainly no defense there in place. The problem is he's still keeping that aggression up, and he's actually going to be now adding in another tower behind his army here, and he's got a small hill to work with as well. So BACT is certainly going to keep control of this area of the map for now. I think your idea with walling here and maybe walling between his archery range and the wood line, keep that gold safe, is a great idea. He actually is taking the gold back here right now. And I have no doubt at this stage that BACT will reach the Castle Age first. He's nearly there. He's about to click up even. So, yeah, LIEREEY, he's going to have to do some hell of a comeback if he wants to win this game. That's for sure.
A huge one, really.
Oh yeah, it's going to have to be all-in feudal aggression now. Has to be all-in feudal age, I think. And even then it's going to be tough because BACT will be clicking up to castle in maybe a couple of seconds time. Well, maybe a minute's time.
Yeah, well, you can check that except in the start when he never explored BACT map anymore. I mean, he never attacked Barry. He is defending okay, but the advantage there is really, really big already. So I don't know. I think the game is almost there for BACT.
Yeah, me too. I mean, LIEREEY's army just kind of falling apart now. He doesn't really have a huge amount going on. The scouts are a big deal though, because they really do help to turn these fights around. The problem is they cost so much food that LIEREEY, it's slowing him down even more going to the Castle Age. At least he'd rather kill the enemy and keep himself in the game for longer than just, go to the Castle Age and die though. So necessary evil, I suppose, to make these scouts here. But BACT is about to click up any second now. He's 50 gold away. He's just finished wheelbarrow as well. And once he hits the Castle Age, what do you think we're going to see here from BACT? I would like to see him just go straight into Eagles because, he could probably afford to do that if you move more villagers over to gold.
He can, but the safe choice and really, really safe is going Bodkin Arrow. He has 2 towers forward. He has now a lot of skirmishes. Probably he can add some arches when he's up. He's not doing now because he needs the gold to go up. But he's going again with a lot of village land. This is probably we're not even going to see the Castle Age. Don't be so surprised.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, LIEREEY's just having... look, there's another watchtower coming up. And every time he puts a watchtower here, LIEREEY has to bring his villagers into fight. Every time he brings his villagers into fight, he loses 4, 5 villagers. This is like the second time now he's here. And he's just losing them.
He will call the GG, I guess.
Yeah.
Now because it's too much now. He has no army at all. He's now pushing. He has another tower incoming. Yeah. And population now 66 back to LIEREEY 47. Wow, the difference now is getting huge.
Yeah, it's starting to really pull away. BACT has totally got this. It's in the bag. And LIEREEY here just doing everything he can to try and hold on. But hold on, he cannot anymore. He cannot hold it. Too much pressure. The hill advantage for BACT really helping him out that game as well.
But again, I have the feeling, Zach, that he lost the game early in the game. In the start, the Dark Age. I mean, without no loom, losing 2-3 villagers, he couldn't then hold back the forward, and because he never came back from that.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know why he didn't do loom earlier, knowing that BACT was drushing. He knew he was drushing because he saw the barracks. He was totally unprepared for that drush, and that's what really surprised me there. Because, I mean, there's no way that LIEREEY should have been unprepared for the Drush. Anyway, once again, he's kind of pushing this army back a little bit, but it doesn't matter. BACT can afford to lose units here because he just wants to keep LIEREEY in place. As soon as he hits the Castle Age, he's got loads of resources in the bank, and he can do anything he likes at this point in the game. Apart from maybe delete all of his villagers.
I think he will resign when he reaches Castle Age. LIEREEY will call the GG. I have the feeling. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. Castle Age there. He's not calling it yet. I mean, I don't know. Maybe LIEREEY. Yeah, there you go. He's calling it. He knows it's over. And indeed, it is. BACT at the end of that game. Huge amount of resources left. Bodkin Arrow coming in, as you can see there, straight away. And pretty dominant victory for BACT. He really won that right from the Drush, as you said. It was a pretty quick game once again. We've had a lot of quick games today. Normally, I mean, I wouldn't say that's a good thing, but it's certainly not too bad because we have got a lot of games to cover. So, yeah. Good game. Good game. And, you know, BACT will beat LIEREEY. LIEREEY will move on to the bronze match, but it's not the end of the world because both of these players are still in the main event tomorrow. And BACT here will be taking that point and going through to the grand finals today. Let's have a quick look at the achievements. Anything notable here? I mean, the KD was pretty close for both teams, but players even.
Well, you can see that LIEREEY almost, well, he didn't collect any stone and almost no gold. In food and wood, he also was behind, not like huge, but something. And military, they were losing similar because the fight was all the time there with villages and so on, so a lot of unit kills. But the difference in the economy, it was important. He wouldn't be able to go Castle Age ever. And BACT got Castle Age in 30 minutes. It wasn't like early Castle Age.
Yeah, it wasn't fast. Yeah. Pretty unusual, actually, to see them being quite slow like that. But he had to keep that aggression up. He had to keep the pressure on. So, you know, by doing that, he won the game ultimately anyway. So, good game. And...